Everyone ready?
Yeah, whenever you are.
Ready.
Cool. Hello,
buddy. I threw you off, did I?
It was just
like blood.
Perfectly right over me. And
welcome to the 8-Bit Show.
Ready.
What a jerk.
I'm the host, as always, Two Littles.
Well, now you've done it, so.
Dogs.
And here is Frankie with me, of course.
The 10029. You forgot the rest of it.
Here's
Gotta say the whole thing.
I don't want to say the whole thing.
You're the host. You have to.
I don't have to say shit.
We didn't make the rules, man. That's just how it is.
Yeah, you volunteered.
We did make the rules.
You did make the rules, though. There was a whole thing.
That was one of them.
Also, Andrew.
Yes.
Coffee and Corn Dogs.
Present.
He's here.
Yeah. We are here. Sans Ashley.
Always here.
Again.
Sans the Zams.
But that's okay. She has things to worry about, so.
Yes. We'll forgive her.
Yeah. Like you said, this time.
This time. And probably next time. And, honestly, probably the time after that. But you never know. Unless you stay tuned.
Right? That's true.
Let's see.
Tune in to find out if we will, in fact, forgive her.
That's how I keep people hooked.
Good call, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm coming back.
I'm Two Littles 505. Welcome in, everybody.
Yeah.
Ready
Ready to talk some games and things.
Yeah, we do that on this show.
We do. A few times. We've done that a handful of times, but
yeah.
But we do give all the bits, all 8 of them.
All 8 of the bits. You gotta love the 8 bits.
Mm-hmm.
How's everyone doing?
Doing pretty good. I'm a little tired. I had to fill in for Angel Fire today, so okay. That drive is always it's really not that bad, but it's the drive up there and then back in one day.
Yeah.
That makes it a little much. Especially after a full day of working. It's like I get like just outside of Taos on my way back, and that's usually where it hits me, like as I'm starting to go past the river and the what
the acid. That's when the acid hits you.
The acid reflux might hit me because I usually get Taco Bell because that's the only easy access fast food joint on the way. So
rough. Yeah.
Good choice. Good choices.
Honestly, I feel like Taco Bell gets a bad rap. It doesn't usually fuck me up like some other fast food. Now McDonald's.
My God, yeah.
Fuck you up.
McDonald's makes me feel bad like moments after eating it.
Yeah.
Feel bad as soon as I order it.
All right. Instant regret.
What was I thinking?
Why do I hate myself? Who wants to go first on how their weeks were?
I guess I'll do mine because mine's gonna be short, quick and easy.
I brought a short one too. Unless you guys want to hear about the nuances of Helldivers.
We do.
Do you want to hear about that?
Well,
there are none. Now you've heard about all of them. This is not a subtle game.
That's true.
Yeah. I don't know. I still might pick it up. There's things that like I know I shouldn't let it like influence my decision at all. But hearing about rampant cheating, it kind of brings a downer because it's like, oh man, it sounds like such a great game.
So I've played a lot and haven't experienced any of it.
Which is cool.
I don't know what this cheating business is.
Yeah.
So I guess part of it has to do with like, what is it, the strikes that you guys call down or whatever?
Strategy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, there was some there was like a problem with the AFK kick that they installed where there was, if you got AFK kick, there was like an exploit you could do to get like infinite drop.
Yeah, that's what it sounded like.
So people were abusing that. I think that's been fixed. I don't know.
Yeah.
I never saw anyone doing it.
Well, and then there's the people who are using macros of some sort, and to be able to call those down easier or whatever. And I don't know. That doesn't seem like too big of a deal personally, but I don't know. I don't play the game, so
I don't have any problem with it. I feel like they're taking something away from themselves, you know, from like the gameplay.
Yeah.
There's a bit of like the core gameplay to it, but you know, that's their loss. I don't care.
Yeah, that's not the macros thing, and most of that can't even be done properly. In fact, there's only like one so far, one like Stream Deck or whatever, that can like pull it off to any sense of regularity.
Yeah.
Other than that, I mean, you can always change the key bindings yourself. I changed them to my arrow keys, which some might say is cheating because I get to move around.
Yeah, PlayStation can't do that.
Yeah.
Yes,
so
they can't move when they're calling this in. Yeah.
I don't think that cheating's that big of a deal. I haven't experienced any of it in over 100 hours of gameplay.
Yeah. I haven't seen any myself. But that's all very anecdotal. Even though I have played a lot, I'm sure there's people out there that cheat at it.
Yeah. Oh yeah. So I don't know.
That's hard to beat in any game, like.
But I certainly wouldn't call it rampant.
Yeah.
More of
Halo was worse when I was playing that.
Yeah, that you would see people cheating left and right. Yeah.
But yeah, so I don't know. I might end up picking it up. The big issue though, more of what's kind of like influencing that is just that I don't know what it is. I just can't like really get into like a battle shooter recently, you know? It's just like I was even kind of iffy playing Descent because I was like, all right, well, I mean, it's technically a shooter. I just haven't been super fond of those lately. I mean, I picked that up, and I think that's probably more nostalgia than anything, honestly.
There is that.
Yeah.
That's the reason that I have Duke Nukem 3D.
Yeah. But yeah, it's just one of those things where it's like, well, I don't want to pick up a game that I'm just not going to play that much in the end. That's always a tough choice to decide, though, on any game, really.
I mean, it's a good decision. It's good to like take your time to figure it out too, whether you want that game. I mean, I would obviously suggest it, but that's because I own it, and playing with friends is insanely fun.
You got a lot of people to join you in the game.
Oh, so totally, 100%.
You are set up to have as much fun as is available in the game, I guess.
Yeah.
At least as far as what most of us here at Classic Gamer Brain consider to be fun gaming. But it is definitely like a better with friends game. And all the friendly fire on makes it a lot better.
I play by myself frequently, and so does Andrew. But like, so there's fun to be had outside.
You know, it's fun. Yeah, it's fun like by yourself or just with like other randos. That's not fun playing that game, but
most of the time I've found like the community is pretty fun, and usually they're not too bad. And that especially when you're taking everything in stride, knowing that like you guys are gonna kill each other. It's bound to happen.
Definitely happen.
Yep. But yeah,
but watching play Descent's been great.
Yeah, it's been fun. I'm I'm enjoying that game, as I think I should be. So
I've been enjoying watching you play.
Yeah, I didn't get frustrated with it at all this last time, so that was good. It's just that one particular enemy, just, I should say two. When those two were together, it just really, I hated it so
I would
much.
say, honestly, the more frustrating one to me when watching you play was when it like freaked out on you, and that thing went like where you couldn't get it.
Oh,
And you had to like bypass the stage.
yeah. I mean it's glitchy. It's an old game running on hardware that it wasn't designed to be ran on, so I'll forgive
Well, I
it.
see what happened too. You were just laying into it, and it was like the AI. Like I think that would have happened regardless. It's just that shows like its age, you know.
Yeah. Well,
Like, yeah, this is definitely a product of the time.
Well,
and the technology we had.
You know, I said on stream that I don't think that ever happened to me before, but as I was thinking about it, it might have, and I think you can fit into that spot. But again, since it's, you know, a 20-year-old game being translated through whatever software, I think that I just barely with the collision couldn't get through. Because yeah, I feel like that did happen to me once before, a long time ago, like maybe my first run through, and I was able to get it. Not fine, but I was able to get it. So it's just one of those things. Old game glitches. It happens. What can you do?
It was kind of funny.
It was with new games too.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, it happens with new games as well.
But yeah, so that's been a lot of fun. I think I'm like 2/3 of the way done with the game at this point. So I don't think I'll wrap it up next stream, but probably if I do my usual 2 levels per, then probably the stream after next.
Any idea what you'll play next?
I have a
Any
few
thoughts on it?
I have a few thoughts, but I don't know. I don't know. I don't want to reveal anything yet.
Don't want to commit to anything.
No, I don't want to commit to anything, but I will say that there's somebody who on Twitch suggested Overdrive, which was the Descent kind of spiritual successor made by the same team.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe that, but you know, I was reading up about it, and I remember why I didn't pick it up, because it looks like it functions a lot more like Descent 1 and 2, which is all good and well, but I really liked Descent 3 and the improvements that they made in there and the level design and kind of what they were doing with that. I wanted to see more of a progression of that than going back to 1 and 2, because I think 1 and 2, that's enough. 2 is kind of too much of that design. So I don't know, maybe, but probably not. We'll see.
Let's see, if I was to throw out a suggestion, and if I was to stick a suggestion in the same, like maybe sticking with kind of what you've already been playing, I would maybe say that Everspace 2 game, which is kind of a natural progression of what the Descent games were, really.
Yeah, that's true. I might do that too.
That's just a thought, though.
Yeah. No, it's a good idea. But
other than that, maybe even just playing something like some cool old school Mario.
Well, I might switch it up, because I've done a lot of like older games. I mean, not like super old, but still, Descent's the oldest one that I played in a while. But I might try to find something like really new. So I don't know. We'll see.
There's some new there's some fun indie titles out there to play too.
Oh yeah, totally.
The new I think the new like spiritual successor to Secret of Mana came out, and that looks pretty fun. It's like Secret of Gardener.
Secret of Nim.
That definitely sounds like a word that you didn't just make up.
Just make up.
Secret of Gardunos. Yeah, that old chestnut.
Yeah. Grindia.
Yeah.
Secret of Grindia.
Still sounds made up.
It's still well. That's because it is. It is a made up thing.
They're all made
this
up.
game.
Yeah, they're all made up, indeed.
But it looks pretty fun. Like Secret of Mana, you can play with friends online and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty cool. I don't know. There's lots of stuff out there, so I just was curious if there was anything you were planning.
No, nothing I pinned down yet. Probably once I know that it's going to be the stream. After, like, when I know that I'm on the penultimate stream, then I'll probably actually start deciding. Yeah.
Play by your kind of man. I like that.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know how I'm gonna feel, you know.
I just ate a piece of rotted meat. I can tell you how I feel.
Ew.
Why did you do that?
Yeah.
I didn't notice it was rotted until I picked it up.
Oh.
That's fair. Wait, IRL or in the game?
It smelled fine.
It smelled fine.
In the game.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. You're just sitting there like having a sandwich or something.
Maybe I found a sandwich that was on my floor like a week ago.
What the fuck? Why are you eating sandwiches off your floor?
I was
You
hungry.
deserve all the rotted meat that you eat.
That's fair.
Eat sandwiches off the floor.
When you're hungry, you're hungry.
Sandwich? Where do you get your
Gotta go.
Directly from the fridge. They just pop out that way. Done.
Oh, see, I leave mine on the windowsill. That way when they're green and smelling bad, like they go in bed. That's when they get good.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, so game-wise, there's been that.
Thanks for tuning in while you eat your dinner, folks.
All right. What else? Game-wise, I don't think I've really been playing anything else other than what we've been playing together. Yeah, no.
Some golfy, that was fun.
Golfing was really
good.
fun, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm blessed with that game.
Yeah, me too. It's good stuff. But let's see. TV-wise, I watched the first episode of Echo. And
Echo.
I was impressed. Oh, I thought you were gonna say I was impressed.
No, I just did the one.
One and done. That's
just for once.
But yeah, no, it was really good. If I honestly, again, I've only seen the first episode, so I don't know how much I can read into it. But if you like Daredevil, it's immediate Daredevil vibes in that show.
With Ben Affleck?
No, not that one. The Netflix one.
What if I like that one though?
I don't know what to say.
They never do.
But yeah, like just right off the bat, that feeling. And it's only 5 episodes, so it might. I don't know, because my one complaint about Jessica Jones and Daredevil was that those seasons were just too long. It felt like there was fluff, and
a lot of it. Yeah,
it could have just been shorter. It didn't need to be so long. So maybe this might fare a little bit better, in my opinion. In the end, I've heard a lot of good things about it, so I was just kind of taken aback with how much I enjoyed it. It was, the first episode is legitimately really good. So
well, that's good.
Yeah. So we'll see in the coming weeks whether it holds up or if it all just goes downhill from here.
Yeah, I haven't heard too much about any of it, so.
And yeah, didn't watch any new movies or anything, so that's really it for me.
Nice. Well, you know, I did things.
Did you?
This week?
What'd you do?
Things. I just said it.
Name 3 things you did without naming Helldivers.
That's hardly fair. But I'll give it a go. Why not?
I'll give it a go.
Challenge accepted.
I've been well, there was Blasphemous. Still thinking away on that. I've reached a part in that game that, like, all of a sudden the difficulty spiked just like, drastically,
like too
where,
much.
like, well, now it like went backwards. So like slowly and surely, I've been progressing where I get more health and, you know, I'm becoming stronger. So things are taking a little less time to hit. I reached this one area and it feels like it just like reset itself. Like everything is taking like 15 to 20 hits to kill, which is a long ass time to have to be dodging shit. And it feels like they just, I don't know, it feels like they upped the difficulty scale by just like making the enemies harder. Not that they're throwing anything like too new at me.
Yeah.
They just let's give it more life, and that'll make the challenge. So and I guess it does make a challenge, but it's
not compelling.
It's just kind of annoying. Like not only is it still kind of difficult, but now it takes you so long to get where you were because, you know, everything takes so long to kill. That now traveling like the little bit of time that you would normally just continue to travel and die at, you know, by facing something, now takes you like 20 minutes to get there to die at the same part again. And that's kind of unfortunate. So it's like, all right.
Yeah.
Now it's just making the like grind back to my body feel forever taking.
Yeah. Yeah. It's taking too long for you to pick it back up and progress again.
Yeah, I'm getting used to like the enemies and stuff. It's just they take so long to die. Like they just sit there and have to swing at it forever. It's just unfortunate. I don't think that was very good. Maybe a little too quick of a spike in difficulty.
Yeah.
But overall, it's all right. I'll get through it. Almost there. I'm like 80% done with the map. And I definitely haven't been looking for everything, so I gotta be pretty close to having the ability to fight the final guy. So hopefully I'll be done with that soon. So there's one thing, not dealing with Helldivers.
Wow.
Did
I'll be honest with you. You can stop there. I didn't even expect one.
Yeah, I was gonna say you made it much further than I thought you would.
I don't know. Last week had I finished Twisted Metal?
Yes.
Did I talk about finishing the series?
Yeah, you did.
Okay. So, well, I guess I failed that one.
I guess I felt that one.
I have been playing more Deep Rock Survivors.
Oh yeah, that's right. I did see you play that. Shit, he's gonna do this.
Which has been pretty fun. That game's a solid survivor game. Definitely making its way up to being one of my favorite survivor ones. With Vampire Survivors being to me the current lead.
Yeah.
Fuck. All right. Well, then there was Helldivers.
Got him.
I couldn't get to 3. I got to 2. Yeah, no, I, for whatever reason, don't know why, got like really hooked on it. This weekend we finally had some friends, like our friends from our D&D group. A good majority of them finally picked up Helldivers and had some free time to play with us. So that's why we started again. And yeah, ended up streaming that for the weekend and like forgot I was streaming like partway through that.
Dude, it sounds like a 5-hour stream. 6 hours?
Yeah.
Oh, damn near 6 hours. Yeah.
I know. I was like, whoa, that's a long stream.
Yeah.
Going hard.
Yep.
That's fun.
It was a lot of fun. So if you want to check it out, it was just like me and my friends from D&D group and Coffee and Corndogs here. Hell diving for Super Earth.
Bloody Helldiver.
And then was it last night? I got the wild hair to go ahead and try and unlock all of the rest of the difficulties, which you have to go and do like a mission in each, a set of missions in each. So I went and did that last night and did the last couple of difficulties. And oh man, that game on its harder difficulties really shines.
Really?
On just the crazy, hectic absurdness of that game. Yeah, I mean, I went through it and I started each one by myself because I didn't want to be kicked out of lobbies. And that's probably the most toxic thing you can run into on the server. Not that it happens too much, and mostly everyone's cool. But apparently there's some jerks out there. So just create your own lobbies. People will join you, and it'll be fine.
Yeah.
I did that. Got into a couple games. One of them, my bug, or there was like a bug where your gun glitches out. Oh. And you can't use it. My main gun glitched out, so I was stuck with my primary revolver at the time, which is effective, but definitely not on those higher tiers. You need more gunfire. So I ended up picking up like the super rare samples at some point during that run, and this level like 50 guy came in, and I just like tossed my my samples at him, like telling him I picked this up. Pick this up for me. And he ended up picking them up, carrying them through the thing. But we were dying like left and right to like Bile Titans and all the crazy stuff. When near the end of it, we were all trying to make extract. We had finished the mission. Finally, we were trying to make extract, and everyone had died except for the guy that I gave the samples to. And we ran out of reinforcements, so we couldn't call any more people for like 2 minutes before he could call in a single person to help. And he survived for 2 more minutes to call in the next person.
Wow.
And they both made their way slowly and surely to extract, where we finally got everybody back out.
Wow.
To call in extract. However, extract happened, and then we were no longer. I think our extract got delayed, so we had 4 minutes to wait for our shuttle. And it just starts spawning just shit tons of bugs at you. So we were just getting like swamped. But the guy I gave the samples to made it out, and I died quite quickly in the midst of that. And it was just in the chat, just like cheering on my boys, my Helldivers. It was a lot of fun. So that game, it's a good time. I recommend it to most people. I think, again, it's one of the best, probably the best live service game I've played in like a long time. I can't even think of one besides like maybe ESO, and that's pushing the limits of live service because that's an MMO game.
Yeah.
But I think they're doing everything right, allowing the monetization. It has it there, but you can so easily and readily obtain the premium currency by just playing, and it just respects you. I don't know. I don't have a better way to put it besides it just respects the player.
Yeah.
So just yet another week of glowing praises of Helldivers. That's been about it for me, really.
Okay. Andrew,
I didn't really watch much.
Yeah, that's okay. It happens.
Can't watch it all.
Nope. Especially not when you're hell diving as much as you guys are.
Probably better than the pretty mediocre thing I watched. It was fine, I guess.
What was it?
It was the new Amazon horror movie.
Oh.
Dark Harvest.
Dark Harvest
is the name of it. It was okay. It wasn't terrible, but it was pretty mid. Pretty mid. Better than I thought it was gonna be. I looked at it. I was like, this is gonna be silly. Watch the trailer, but then it was a tight 90. So
what was the premise?
So every year in this small rural town, and it's the 1950s, but every year the teenagers gotta kill a guy.
Ah. It's almost like the reverse sacrifice story.
Well, it's some kind of crazy ass demon thing.
Yeah.
Gotta kill. It shows up every year, and if it gets to it tries to go from the cornfields to the church, and if it gets to the church, then the town gets all shitty for 8 years or something. So yeah, they just have teenagers killed every year, and the kid who kills it gets a new Corvette and $25,000, and somebody gets hooked up.
Wow.
Nice. I'd kill that dude.
Yeah, me too. Jeez.
Right? Yeah, that's
what's the age limit on this? I
think you got to be a senior in high school seems to be the. You have to be that
so you only get
18.
You only get 1 year to really try.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Shit.
I wouldn't want to.
That was the takeaway. They don't explain the rules super well, but that was my takeaway from it. It was okay. It was fine. It was very predictable.
Yeah.
But whatever. It was fine.
Okay.
Better than I thought it would be. So if you want to watch, a movie that doesn't overstay its welcome, recommend Dark Harvest.
Watch the trailer for that new A24 film. Really weird.
What? That's not in their vocabulary at all. What's the premise for that? What is
I have no idea. I'd hard to tell you.
Oh,
I saw.
So was that weird ass trailer that we watched?
Yeah. I
don't know what we watched there either. Yeah.
We watched it.
I also watched it.
Yeah, it's a thing.
Seems like it's pretty praised at festivals, was my takeaway from the trailer.
Yeah.
I did gather that. Then I've been playing a lot of Ultros in addition to Deep Rock Galactic. That game is really good.
Yeah, can't stop playing
it. Yeah, I don't end up playing it like as compulsively as
Helldivers.
some of the other games I've been playing, but I usually I play a little bit every day. But yeah, it does a really good job of introducing like more and more mechanics to it. It's all very puzzly. The combat's become pretty like non-existent anymore. It's something you can kind of just skip most of the time, but even when I do end up having combat things, they're pretty easy. It's turned into a lot more of a puzzle game, which is pretty cool. I like it. Definitely a lot. It's the game I play when I want to like chill out from having played Deep Rock, or not Deep Rock, but playing Helldivers. I need to like relax. Go play some of the chill game.
Yeah.
Ultros. I don't know, you'd probably dig it too, though. You seem to like your Metroidvanias.
Yeah. Yeah, we were talking about that last time.
It's very puzzle focused.
Yeah, I gotta. Maybe that'll be what I play. I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah. Other than that, you have lots of Helldivers. That was a blast playing over the weekend with the crew. Having 4 stacks. That was pretty sweet.
Yeah, that game is too much fun.
Playing Deep Rock Survivors a little bit. Not going too crazy on it. I still haven't started playing Pacific Drive. I need to, but I haven't started playing it. That's obviously Christian's fault,
right?
What?
Oh, I feel bad, so I don't play it. I don't want you to be jealous that I'm playing it and you can't play it.
Is that Ultros?
No, I want you to be jealous of me playing that.
Oh,
that's why I got that one. No, I was talking about Pacific Drive because you just want to play that one on stream.
Yeah, that's been hurting my feelings. I actually need to figure out another time to play that because we had to move our stream day. So I need to figure out a new time to stream that.
I'm sure we get that figured out pretty easily.
I mean, tomorrow night for sure.
Yeah. I mean, you could do it earlier in the day.
Oh, well. Do it earlier in the day.
Oh, I'm sorry I made sense. Won't happen again, Captain.
Yeah, make sure it doesn't.
I like to stream at night. It's just calmer and quieter in my house typically.
That's fair.
Am I too loud for you
to stream
during the day? Just because I come into your room and yell?
No, also, I mean, there's the fact that I stream with, well, I've been streaming with Andrew here.
That's true. We have been doing
quite frequently.
Doing all the morning streams. Or Christian's been joining me on the morning streams.
That's really it, yeah. Oh. I died.
Oh no!
Lost all your
tragedy.
shit.
True tragedy.
Stream over.
Stream over.
That's it. I quit. What the fuck am I even playing?
What are you even playing?
Elder.
War Simulator? Oh.
Yeah.
I mean, that's about it for my week, though. I didn't do too much. Did check out that movie, though. It's okay. If you're looking for something to kill 90 minutes,
yeah,
it's fine. Nothing amazing. However, Twisted Metal didn't suck. Thought it was gonna. Wasn't surprised.
That's the best review I got. Yeah. Really accurate too.
I think if you come into that with low expectations, you're gonna have a good time with it.
Yeah.
I think if you're a fan of the show, you're probably gonna have a fairly decent time with.
You mean a fan of the game?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I meant. Yep. The fan of the thing.
I mean, if you're a fan of the show, you're probably
You're
gonna
a
like
fan
the show too.
If you're a fan of the mango, you're gonna like it.
Mm-hmm.
Well, shoot. What else?
What else?
Anyone want to join our slavery program? Look, I'm looking in chat, waiting for anybody. Join our slavery program.
I'll do it.
Earn college credit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I already know about the benefits. Man, you had me at slavery program.
Oh, good, because I lied about the.
Yeah, yeah. Shall we get on to the news?
We got news.
You know,
It's got the hot new news
so.
fix.
I guess
Yeah, guess.
they're so pushy about it.
Am I?
Yeah, pretty pushy, man.
I didn't think
Thanks
so.
for-
I'm
thanks for
sorry.
backing
You're
me
just
up.
like, get to the news. Fuck you guys. Shut the fuck up. Christian, shut the fuck up. You guys gotta get to the news.
That's exactly what I heard.
It won't
Very
happen again. I'm
aggressive.
sorry.
Very aggressive. Yeah, don't let it. Yeah, news. With this happened. Things happened.
Things happen. I got one that I want to mention real quick because it actually I meant to mention it on the last podcast, but I forgot. So yeah. So there's this YouTuber SwitchStars, and he reviews a bunch of Switch games, and basically he dives through all the really shitty Switch games to see if there's anything to them, or you know, if they are exactly what you think they are, which most time that's what it ends up being. And he's gotten some backlash from the developers of those games, to the point where, like,
Surprise, surprise.
yeah, but it's to the point where they're literally like trying to poison the well for him on YouTube, and going after him with like crazy takedown notices, and like doing everything that they can. And yeah, it's just a really shitty situation. And I wanted to mention it because it's just really crappy that this developer in particular, Midnight Works, is the one that's doing that.
It reminds me so much of when Stephanie Sterling had that lawsuit.
Right.
And they seem like they're doing kind of the same thing, like playing those those horrible indie games that come on there and point out how bad they are. Go ahead and review them like you would any other game, and they get so offended when you do that.
Right. Especially when it's like, well, come on, it's not like this person's making anything up. Like, look at the games. Look at what you're doing. You're still doing it.
Yeah. I mean,
so
good luck, because I'm pretty sure with the help of like the case that Sterling did, will probably be used by any lawyer who takes the case.
Oh, probably, yeah.
Because it seems like it's much the same sort of thing, and they were sued for like an absurd amount of money.
Mm-hmm.
So if it comes to that, but I don't think it will, because those companies know now. Like, sure, they can get mad all they want at someone for trying to get the strikes, the copyright strikes on them and stuff.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, that's like the only bit of power they really have, because they won't win a case.
Yeah, but it can really impact somebody's livelihood though, for a while, while they're getting that shit figured out. So
yeah, well, Sterling pointed it out, like, it's not right at all for any company to do this to anybody.
Yeah. Oh no, yeah.
They're in a great position to be able to take that. Like, when that whole thing happened, they had video after video of how, like, these people chose the wrong ones to go after, because Sterling's got the funds and the means to be able to stop them.
Yeah. But I mean, a lot of streamers don't. So that's just kind of the unfortunateness about it, is that some of those companies, they do have a lot of power that they can wield over people who are just being honest. So I don't know. It's a crappy situation. I don't know how you deal with it, because I mean, like, what does YouTube do?
Well, notoriously nothing. That's one of the issues of YouTube.
Well, I mean, they do. It just takes them a while. And again, it's one of those things. How are you like, with how many videos are on there, and how many copyright things, and like, it's a lot for even a large team to handle.
Yeah.
Like, Google's,
but they give so much power to like certain companies to put in those strikes, though. Like, maybe they should look at that. Like, some of those companies that they give permission to are like completely illegitimate on how many go and like report strikes that aren't even on their stuff.
Well, yeah, no, again, that's part of the problem, is that, you know, companies can, quote unquote companies, can make up what they want, add their own copyright into this copyright strike system, and start reporting on it before Google has a time to like actually review it and see if the company's legitimate. Because again, like, there's so many people on YouTube. Like, how do you start policing that? Because you need humans. Like, we're not there with
I mean, I guess they need the people to be able to review it and stuff. So maybe if they stopped giving into all these like AI algorithms to pick all this stuff out too, because I mean, that's a big problem as well.
I mean, that's what their company was based on, so I don't think they're gonna stop that anytime soon.
Well, look, I get like having certain algorithms and all that. My point is like, when you put that much stuff into like automating itself, especially under those, and you want to give that like instant access, instantly people are going to take advantage of it like they are for it.
Yeah, but again, even with a large team, that's a lot of people to be undertaking all of that.
The instant access thing. If you took that instant access away, though.
But I mean, just think of
make a company wait. Why shouldn't a company have to wait in order to get their copyright approved?
Well, they probably do have. I mean, I don't know if they're doing that now, but I wouldn't be surprised if they have something like that already a thing. They've made a lot of improvements to their copyright stuff over the past few years.
From the only thing I can tell is that you have to have like technically we could put it in. I think you need like the tax, like a tax ID, business ID.
Yeah, that's one of the things that I know that they require now, because it costs money to do that. I mean, it's one of those things.
It's a slight bit of a.
Yeah, exactly. It takes a little bit of a hit, but honestly, like, if you're, I mean, I don't know if you can actually make money off of what these people are doing, because, like, I mean, maybe theoretically, but if they are making money off of it, then, you know, what is it, like $500 to like make a fake corporation?
Yeah,
like, that's not a whole lot in the grand scheme of things.
No, not when they plan on having a lot more than that.
Yeah, exactly. So, I mean, I don't know what the answer is, other than hiring a crap ton of people who will probably hate their jobs very much completely, because that would be a shit job to go through.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. It's neither here nor there. On other news, you got news?
I do. I have things.
Yeah.
Last week, I talked about how Nintendo was suing Yuzu.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's done. We got the update, and it's done.
Yeah.
Settled for $2.4 million in damages, and Yuzu has agreed to dismantle and destroy any copies of Yuzu.
Yes, and also the other one that they make, I forget what it's called.
Yeah. What I find kind of ridiculous about the whole
The 3DS
thing
emulator.
is that this was a company, Yuzu's a company, worth, you know, maybe not a whole bunch, but enough. They get charged 2.4 million. That's, you know, that's okay. That's an all right amount of money, I guess. Gary Bowser owes them like 14 million.
Well, they came to a settlement, and
Yeah,
and here's the thing. All right, Yuzu probably could have won. There's enough.
probably.
There's enough, legally speaking, that if they fought it, they probably would have been okay. But they probably don't have the funds to Nintendo to deal with the long legal battle. So
Yeah, that's true. I just think it's just ridiculous and so telling that like the individual person got charged 14 mil.
well,
And
again,
the company 2.4. Different things.
yeah. I
They
mean,
did
I
get
think
in
it's
trouble for sort of different stuff.
I think it's ridiculous what he got charged with in the end. Let's be clear about that. But I mean, dude was guilty.
Well, I mean, yeah. So is this company.
No, I don't think they are, because Nintendo was their argument is that Yuzu was made specifically to get around copyright, and at least Yuzu has been very vocal about saying that that is not the reason for what they are doing, like a lot of these companies do.
Well, yeah. You put down a lot of them are now using preservation.
Yeah, well, not just that, but also
Which is
like
a solid.
yeah, just being able to use the hardware that you bought in the way that you want to use it, you know, develop your own games for it, you know.
Yeah, freedom.
Yeah,
Freedom of development, freedom of usage.
and that's
Freedom.
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 I just accidentally ate it. I just killed myself with the rotted ham.
Jeez, again.
Stop eating all that raw meat.
I know.
It's just so tasty.
No, it isn't.
It's really not. I don't know why. I don't know why you think it is. Uh-oh, he's turned.
You guys don't see it the way I do. It's fine.
Clearly. So yeah.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I'm not getting it, dude.
but either way, that case is done. It got settled.
Well, it's leading to more Fallout. I think we should mention. There's another emulator, Drastic. They are currently going to be offering their Android. I think it's a 3DS. Or no, it's just a DS emulator. Their Android app. They're going to be offering that for free. They used to charge, but now it will be free because they're planning to completely delist it, and according to them, they don't want to have to deal with the same fallout that Yuzu did. So
That's fair. It's unfortunate, but
yeah. I think before they do that, they should also release their source code and just say it's already out there on the internet. Somebody's going to take it within 24 hours. And
I mean, that's probably this sounds kind of like a lead to that, right? Like
maybe
by giving it away like that, like some data miner is going to pick that up, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I don't know. We'll see.
Right.
Yeah. It's unfortunate, especially as I think emulation's a great way to, again, preserve games
Yeah.
that we can't play anymore. In fact, I think with the Switch, I think there's more, or with like the Wii U and like the Wii Shop, I think there's more of a reason. There's straight games that, like, even if you bought, you can't play.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
It's true.
So that just points more to reasons why like emulation is kind of the best way we can preserve games history.
Yeah, and I mean, I think, I don't know. I wish emulators would stick around. I hope they don't actually go anywhere in the long term. But I think the next big thing that people are going to have to contend with is games as a service. There's no preservation on that, and that really sucks at this point. Although, did you guys hear about who was it? Somebody basically I think it was the F-Zero Satellaview SNES thing that happened back in the day. It was a Japan only thing. Somebody from a VHS was able to basically recreate it. Yeah, it's super impressive to get that, because I mean, that's like the earliest incarnation of game as a service really that I know of. But
yeah, I mean, to be fair, games as a service really hasn't gone hasn't really gone. It's been around for a while. It's not like all that new of a thing.
Mm-hmm.
It's an unfortunate thing and it sucks, but it really isn't a new thing.
Yeah,
MMOs have been playing with it for a while.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Like I said, I think there's ways to do them. Like I said, as long as I think, Helldivers kind of, not to bring it up again, but they just prove a good point, which is that like there is a proper way that you can not only have a live service and a successful live service, that no one's going to be like, oh, it's a live service game. Warning people on that front. They might tell their friends, hey, it's live service, but they're also going to mention how much that like respects them anyways. Like, it's cool. You can make all of the credit. Like, I think it only took me, and I am not skilled, cannot specify that enough, not skilled, only took me like 20 hours to earn the battle pass.
Yeah. I just meant more from like a preservation sort of perspective though.
Oh yeah. I mean, unfortunately that's a thing. Although on that subject, I did see something that was kind of new. Or kind of in the news today. It can be kind of related. I didn't intend to bring it up, but it works with the preservation bit.
Mm-hmm.
Just recently, Chivalry 2, the medieval first-person competitive online game.
Mm-hmm.
Super fun, by the way. If you haven't played it, it is all blast, and probably one of the best like combat arena like multiplayer games I've played in a long time, with really a wholesome community. They released a new update recently, added some new maps and stuff like that. But on the preservation side of things, they also did something really cool in this update, which is now they have now you have access to unofficial servers.
Oh, okay.
Which
that's cool. That's
alone in its right means that game's going to stick around even longer than the devs have time for.
Yeah, I wish that games didn't just have this like this only the game server that it can connect to. I wish it was more like Descent 3. People apparently still play Descent 3 online. Because
dude, there's big communities around every game that does that. That's why I said it's like a big preservation thing. Dude, people still play Unreal Tournament,
right?
Like the original, because it has those servers. Dude, people like, and this is why I got mad at like Bethesda for going ahead and putting theirs behind a paywall. Fallout 76 would be an infinitely better and have way more people playing it if they would have just released private servers and not put it behind a paywall.
Everybody was clamoring for it at the very beginning.
Wanted one. Everybody wanted one. Everyone's like, yeah, let me have this, let me play with my friends, let me have a world with me and my friends.
Well, I mean, and I think that's the problem, that so many people were clamoring for it. They wanted it so bad that they were like, we can make money off of it.
We saw the greed. They saw the greed, and
Yep.
They couldn't have been. It's Bethesda. They can't They can't turn that down. We saw that. We know this about them.
For sure.
$20 horse armor. But yeah, I agree. Like, live service does prevent. At some point, you know, Helldivers will stop. Helldivers 2 will stop.
Well, I mean, maybe they'll do it right and release something that'll allow people to experience that again. You know, the thing is that it is ultimately up to the developers to do something like that. There have been games that came out before that they, you know, what did you just mention? That they didn't have the online private servers, that they just opened that up for in the game?
Fallout 76?
No. That they just recently did that.
Oh, Chivalry 2.
Yeah. So, I mean, I've heard instances of that, you know, over the years. You know, there's always some developer out there who's like, you know what, we're done with the game, but they care about the community that they've built enough to say, here you guys go. And yeah, honestly, I mean, that's a developer thing right there.
It's huge, and not only like, it's a smart move, not even like just in respecting your players bit. It's a smart move monetarily wise. People are now going to be buying and playing Civ 2 for a long time. Sure, it might not have the biggest player base anymore.
Yeah,
but you will have a dedicated fan base who will set up servers that people will just be able to go play on for years to come. And that's awesome. I hope other games need to do that.
Yeah, agreed.
I don't know. It's just with the amount of greed we're seeing, like, in the industry as a whole, it seems like all you really need to do to take any bit or to remove any bit of like shit from yourself is just to respect the player a little bit. Like, you can get away with having like a pretty heavy monetizing. You can get away with stuff like that if you just also respect the people who can't afford it. Don't just chase your whales.
Yeah, exactly. Like, the thing is that that's not even greed. It just feels like carelessness to think about the fan base that you want to build, you know? I mean, maybe greed drives that, but it's like it
greed
doesn't
is
need
the
to
thing
be
that comes from like the executive part, you know?
Yeah.
I don't think like there's game devs or developers out there who are like, oh yeah, greed first. Saw another little funny one that kind of matches that whole line, which was Ori developers are releasing a new game. No Rest for the Wicked.
Yeah.
Like a top-down ARPG, kind of looks like Dark Souls. But it has that art style of like Ori, beautiful.
Yeah.
Look. They where was I going with this?
It's a good question.
I saw the snake in it, totally freaked me out. No, they put out a tweet today talking about their new game, and they're like, oh look, no games as a service, no microtransactions, no battle pass, no $65 horses. Throwing total digs at Diablo. Which is funny. That's always funny. Oh no, I didn't have any ammo. Not good.
Jeez, what are you doing over there?
Dying. I'm gonna die.
Clearly.
I'm gonna die. Oh, sorry. A little distracted. But yeah, they were throwing shade at Diablo. I thought it was funny.
Speaking of live service games, do you guys hear about WB?
No.
So, Suicide Squad, Kill the Justice League. I mean,
it's a bad game.
I've heard that. I've heard from people who have played through it that there can be something there for a few people. There are aspects of it that are interesting, but overall, just not recommended for pretty much anyone.
Funny, I heard the same thing about Skull and Bones. like, literally, like the exact same wording and everything.
Yeah. With both of those games, it's funny because God, I can't remember. There were two different podcasters that I listened to that they were talking about that they played a bunch of, and then they stopped. And they were like, I just don't really want to go back to it. Like, not even like it's not calling to them, but it's like, there's better games. You know?
Yeah.
There's no point in going back to those. So, anyways, but WB has decided that they are going to kind of double down and do even more live service games. So,
of course they are. Why wouldn't they?
Right?
They make money. Even the ones that fail make money. They're money printers because, again, you do have the whales who will go for it.
Well, I think didn't what's it called? Suicide Squad. Didn't it like flop really bad, like financially?
Yeah. It's not good. In fact, PlayStation, on that front, PlayStation's offering refunds.
Yeah, that's right.
It's notoriously hard to get refunds from.
Mm-hmm.
In fact, the last one to do it was Starfield.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah. I mean,
but yeah, they're allowing for full refunds regardless of time spent or whatever.
I mean, I think I could understand if it was like, yeah, this was critically panned and you know, gamers out there hate it, but we made a shit ton of money off of it. But they didn't even do that. Like, what are you guys doing?
Well, that one also went through like development hell too.
That's true.
They're just out of touch. I mean, well, I don't know what much more you expect from these people. Of course, they want to chase the big monies.
I think that's how these. What I was talking about when I think all of these big AAA companies, they're going to implode on themselves.
But then you see like, so a good example when it comes to these companies who keep trying it, and they will keep trying it. This is the WB thing. Is Square Enix. Square Enix has closed like in the last 3 years. They've had like 7 or 8 live service games just close before they reach a year's time.
Well, they've also had some like big successes with it, so.
Not really.
Yeah, they have. Particularly in Japan, a lot of the Final Fantasy live service games that they had on mobile phones, and
they might pick up off the fact. It's like I said, it's the printing money cow. They don't have enough, and they don't last long enough. All those ones that they had are gone. All those live service games no longer exist. They closed within a year.
Yeah, no. I get what you're saying, and now, but like that, at least they had a lot of good success that they might be like, okay, we can try to do this again.
I don't know.
But
it feels to me they pick up the initial success, get those cows to fund it real quick, and then don't want to put any more effort in because it costs money.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, maybe today, yeah, but. At one point they didn't, and I think, again, that goes to credit what you were saying, that they're banking on that previous success without realizing that what they did before was legitimately good.
Yeah, I just don't think
now they're just chasing the
care.
money.
They don't care.
Yeah.
Whether it's good or not.
Yep.
They just want it to go out quick, print a lot of money, and from that point they don't really care.
Yeah.
But then you see games that come out. It seems like Square Enix does it so that they can produce games like Final Fantasy VII that just came out, which is being like critically praised for being a great game.
Yep.
I haven't had a chance to play it, so I won't say it's good or not.
I mean, I didn't beat it, but what I played, I really enjoyed.
Well, I mean, like the new one.
Yeah,
like the new one is actually, I've seen more praise from the new one than I saw when the other one came out.
Yeah, the other new one, the previous new one.
Remix, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm seeing more praise from this one than that one.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Which is promising. That's a great thing to see. And you see it more, too, with, like, single-player games. Like, if you're gonna do live service, do it. Go all the way. One of the things that I've heard about Skull and Bones is how it's like bare bones live service. Like,
yeah,
it feels like live service alpha. Like, so if you're gonna go all the way, go all the way. Like, I don't know how Helldivers would play without it being a live service. That's how far into live service they went. So much so that they have an individual person who's a game master.
Right? Yeah.
Go in. Like, go all in. Respect your players. You can still have your monetization, and you'll still earn a ton of money. I can't even imagine how much money Arrowhead has made.
Right.
I know that they sold over 5 million copies now. Which is cool.
Yeah, totally. They deserve it.
Yeah, good game. Good philosophies. The CEO is actually warmed my heart on CEOs, and that is something.
Jeez, why don't you just marry him?
I asked. He said, "No, leave me alone. I've already got a restraining order." And so now I'm not allowed to ask him.
Oh, okay.
What else you got? Anything else?
Last thing I got is 505 Games. They're shutting down multiple offices now.
Good. Maybe we can actually put 505 Games where it belongs.
Not in Italy.
Not in Italy. That's where it doesn't belong.
Yeah.
Very confusing.
Right.
Yeah. Talk about being confused.
Only
looking
confusing
up that.
to us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, not located in the 505. Maybe
Lies.
a 505.
Yeah.
Lies and trickery.
I don't even know why they decided on that name. I don't know.
But on our game, they were like, "Damn, that's a cool thing."
Speaking
We're still doing that.
Somebody visited here and they're like, "Oh, the 505. That sounds sweet. Let's name
Well,
our
I mean,
game company after that."
you know those Italians.
What else you got?
That's it.
Besides casual racism towards Italians, nothing. Nothing else.
Nothing at all.
Disturbing. I had a couple more little things. One of them was kind of a funny haha. February just ended, but what was a leap year?
Oh yeah.
Apparently a bunch of people on the 3DS and Switch, I think.
Just the Switch.
Was it just the Switch?
Yeah, it's just the Switch version from what I heard.
Okay. Well, the Switch version of Theatrhythm. Which one is it? Theater? There's so many.
Curtain Call, the final curtain,
Rebirth?
something like that.
No. No, that's the final. Yeah, whatever. One of the Theatrhythm ones. People couldn't log in. There was an issue, and the developers came out with the hot fix, which was just changing the date.
Yep.
So apparently something was wrong with having the leap year date. Which I just found infinitely
They're all
enjoyable.
about leap years.
Yeah, the system didn't know, because it works on like it has like holiday integration stuff, and like calendars, stuff that deals with your calendar. So it just apparently just did not know how to deal with.
Somebody just forgot to program it in.
Yeah.
Idiots.
Didn't think about it. You don't think about the leap year.
Well, and I mean, and here's the problem: is that points to what we were talking about. That means, like, what happens when the Theatrhythm servers shut down?
Oh yeah, that's
like it's got to check in. Like, I don't know if it's just the date. People were speculating though. Somebody was saying that it looks like the game does actually check in with the servers, and that's what was causing it to go down.
Yeah, because it's checking in with servers so we can figure out what holiday or whatever it needs to portray. Yeah.
So, yeah.
That's what happens when you have services as a game all the time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It is funny, haha, but also depressing.
Yeah. I mean, we're not going to see the end of it.
Yeah, no.
So we just need to praise and, like, you know, show them however we can that what we want is, you know, great games, not...
Yeah. Yep.
Oh, that's not great. I have an unspeakable terror chasing me right now.
You're gonna die.
We're fine. Everything's fine.
Everything's fine.
Just go down this way.
And
yeah, I got one more thing.
okay.
Believe it or not, this is about Helldivers. I know I don't talk about it a lot.
What?
So it's very rare that I bring up this sort of news.
It's true.
Over the week, they did get taken down and taken care of rather quickly.
Is this
someone was on Steam.
This is the fake ones?
Yeah, someone.
This is about more than just Helldivers. Steam took down a bunch for a bunch of different games.
True, but
and shit.
Yeah. Someone got on and put up a bunch of fake games which was Helldivers. So much so that like the devs, like the CEO came out and was like, "Hey, we only have the Arrowhead only has 2 games, Helldivers and Helldivers 2, and if you want to break it down, we have 3." Helldivers Super Citizen Edition. That is it. That's the only 3 out there. Don't purchase anything else. So yeah, there were some fake games going around Steam. It did get resolved fairly quickly.
Well, that's good. As long as it, and hopefully, I mean, I'm sure Steam refunded anybody too. So.
Oh, I'm sure
they're actually pretty good about that.
Steam is one of them. Yeah. You probably realized it wasn't Helldivers pretty quickly. So
yeah.
I watched something on YouTube that was actually speculating the real reason for all of those fake games being on Steam. Which wasn't to put them on Steam and sell them on Steam, like, because obviously people are just gonna fire it up and within 2 seconds realize this isn't the game that I bought and refund it.
Yeah.
They won't even be outside the window. The video I watched speculated that it is for the like gray market, like Steam key sites. So they sell that like in bulk to that site.
Yeah.
And then that site can claim, oh, we've got this game in this key bundle. And people get that key bundle. And now they can't get the refund from Steam, and they're definitely not getting the refund from that shady ass like Steam key site they bought it from.
Yeah, I think it's is it Kinguin? Kinguin is the only one that I've heard of. Again, it might be a different one, where something similar happened not too long ago, and they did refund everybody. So if you are going to do that, and maybe do some research and see which one it was that did this, but that should be the one that you would want.
If you're gonna buy Steam keys and shit, buy them from reputable.
From the most reputable that you
reputable can. Vendors, yeah.
I can.
These are like third-party gray market sites.
I can recommend like 2 solid video game deal sites, which are Green Man Gaming.
Yeah, they're really good.
And I can vouch they have a solid refund capability. I've refunded games from them.
Yeah, they have a great track record, honestly.
And another one that is really good with bundles is Fanatical.
Yeah, so speaking of, Fanatical has a deal right now where I can't remember the discount code. I think it's like Fanatical 14 or something like that. Let me pull up the IGN article real quick here.
Oh, just go there. They probably have it posted. They're pretty good about that stuff.
It's Fanatical 17, and that'll get you $7 off of Helldivers there. So if you are looking for cheap Helldivers, there you go. Get that one last.
Helldivers.
Yeah.
That's 33.
And don't get the Super Citizen.
Yeah,
don't waste your money.
Yeah.
I guess if you really want it, but
if there was a way to transfer super credits, I would transfer them to you to just get what you would have gotten with the Super Citizen. Well, I guess you get the video game and the crappy SMG.
There's only one cool thing you get out of it, which is the a little stratagem game you can play on your ship. But meh.
I don't think that's very cool at all. I like the armor, but I only like it like cosmetically, not functionally. And the SMG that it comes with is like apparently pretty trash compared to just the regular SMG that you get. So not much anything there.
Good to know. Well, yeah, sweet. I guess that does it.
Yeah, that was about it for me. I can't think of anything else. Freedom, liberty, justice, all the good stuff.
Wow.
Yeah, all the things.
Managed democracy. Roughnecks. That's it. That's all I got. Done.
Sweet. Well, thank you everyone for joining us. Let's see. You're gonna be playing something tomorrow.
Yeah, we're gonna be playing some Pacific. Oh,
I was talking to Andrew, but yes. Which I assume that would be more Helldivers.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, we'll probably be playing that in the morning.
Yeah.
Yep. And then you said Pacific Overdrive.
Pacific Drive.
Not Overdrive.
I haven't been able to play yet.
Right.
Like ever?
Hey, Jolly.
Hi, Jolly. Yeah. Thanks for stopping in.
Bye,
Check out Jolly GG's channel. He does a lot of Minecraft stuff. It's a lot of fun.
Oh yeah,
for sure.
He's coming back.
He's coming back. He's doing some skyblock and stuff. It's fun stuff.
Right. Yeah, I'll throw his YouTube in the show notes too.
There we go.
Yeah.
Also, give us a like and a subscribe if you enjoyed.
And if you didn't enjoy, throw us
hit that anyways.
Yeah. Don't hurt nothing.
Right. All right. Thank you guys. Have a good night. Bye.
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 I said bye.